Can the start of disclosure be with official announcements that we have technology that can do certain things that have been rumored, discussed, talked about, and in which way? So we just saw this post. Again, I always mention how great UAP James is. Well, the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy Director spoke out today and inside of a report said that we do indeed have technology that can bend time and space. So here's the actual post. Here is the post. And this is where the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy Director says that the U.S. has technology that can manipulate time and space. So here's the video from Michael. Here it is.
Stagnation was a choice. We have weighed down our builders and innovators. The well-intentioned regulatory regime of the 1970s became an ever-tightening ratchet, first hampering America's ability to become a net energy exporter and then making it harder and harder to build. We seem to have lost focus and vision, to have lowered our sights and let systems and structures and bureaucracies muddle us along. But we are capable of so much more. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. They leave distance annihilated, cause things to grow, and improve productivity.
It's kind of like matter of fact that he said that, right? It's like, yeah, we have technology that can bend time and space, and we're not using it. It's like, well, when did that officially come out? We have long been hearing that, rumored that, been studying that from people that have said, like, yeah, that's exactly what we have the ability to do. Now, where that technology came from, how long they've been working on it, what exactly defines bending time and space, as far as to what extent can you bend time and space, and what does that mean for the overall for technology in general? Because as he's talking about planes and how they're worse now than they were back then. I remember, look, I'm not a big fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson when it comes to this topic, when it comes to UAPs, when it comes to UFOs. I think he's extremely arrogant, and I think he's extremely dismissive of certain people in the way that he talks about things. I'm not saying that people should be blind believers. I clearly am not with certain things, and a lot of people aren't, but it's the way that he presents questions that he just comes off as matter of fact and arrogant. However, one of the things that he said that I thought was interesting was some video he was talking about if they asked if like teleportation and stuff would be something that we would see in our lifetime, and he said, I don't know about teleportation, but I think it's more likely that we would have some kind of, whether it's wormholes or things that you could walk through and be from here to, say, Paris or something within seconds. If that is the case, he said that's more possible with the technology and things that we could potentially do. We don't think about that kind of stuff because that seems like something right out of the Jetsons or something completely science fiction that we couldn't even fathom could be real. And then you hear this guy, official government employee, saying that we have technology to bend time and space. Would we be able to handle this type of stuff in general? You know, like, and I also asked my wife and other people too, if they did have technology like that, of things that could bend time and space. And they said, okay, you can walk through this and you can go visit your friends and family 3,000 miles away if you want. Would you step through it, or would you wait for someone else to step through it first to see? Hey, there was a ton of people who did, but unfortunately that guy has an arm sticking out of his head now. Now that would be more so for teleportation and anything else too. But when you hear this, like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean? Like, we can't, and it was so, the thing that got me and scratched my head was the matter of fact. It wasn't like an announcement. It was like, yeah, everybody should know we have things that can bend time and space. You guys know that. It's like, no, we don't. We don't know that. Are you telling us that? That's, to me, very interesting in general. So I do wonder, and as I asked in the beginning of this video, that when it comes to little nuggets like this, when it comes to that video I did the other day about the FAA doing drone tests and other things, and then you also hear the reports, so whether you believe Stephen Greer, you don't believe Stephen Greer, that there are agents that are out there to spread misinformation regarding a fake alien invasion and those things. And, like it's like, do little nuggets like this lead to bigger announcements of, well, we actually do have a program that does this. We actually did recover this. We actually have this. We know that we have that. Is it little sprinkles of information throughout the next couple of years? Is that what this type of thing is? Because this is so matter of fact. Like, I don't want to get into the whole kick again about mainstream media and everything again, but this is, to me, and maybe it's just something that I'm more interested in, and you're more interested in than most people are, like the science and the idea of what next level technology could potentially do and change society and all those things. Like, that's, you would assume that that's what most people would be interested in. I mean, look, but it's got to be something less science fiction-y to them, where when you just think of what the phone is today is what the phone was 30 years ago. And it's like, that would sound very science fiction-y to someone 30, 40 years ago. You're going to have these things where I can just click a button, I can look at you in the face, and we can talk while I'm doing a video. And that video, I'm going to broadcast to the entire world if I want to, just like that. Like, you're not going to be able to do that. That's not real. 30, 40 years ago, whatever. And I wonder if that's the same type of case for this. You say, hey, remember when bending time and space was like a crazy thing that you saw in a movie? Now, remember when the airlines were the way to travel? Remember when people used to do that? Imagine the lives that would, not the airline travel, because airlines are still very, very safe. There's a lot of crazy shit that's been going on lately with airlines and everything too, but it's a safe way to travel in general. But imagine even with cars and every, traffic and all these different things, that there's things that happen all the time on the road, things that happen all the time in the air. Imagine the lives that would be, or the injuries that would be taken back if there is a way that you could just step through something and go somewhere. Those types of places, like, that's the type of technology that you could spend a lot of money on, because the airlines will never let that happen, though. That's one of the things too. Why do you think that's another reason, right? You want to go down a rabbit hole, is that, let's say that a lot of these companies, these big corporate companies, know about some of these technologies that we have and don't want this stuff out there because they know they'll go out of business. Again, it's rabbit hole stuff. Something that I probably would talk to Attack Peter. I got to get him back on the show. So anyway, what do you guys make of all this? What do you make of the casual drop that we can bend time and space with technology that we have? And if we can, who else can? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know exactly what you think. I got to know about this story. I'm so curious to hear what you make of it. And I say to you, thank you so much for being here each and every day with me. Make sure that you are commenting, clicking like. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on all that stuff too. And you can also, if you want to help out the channel, you not only can become a member, relax and get yourself some VIIA. And if you don't want to get some VIIA, or if you do get VIIA also, and then you also want to get your kids responsible with some finances, I can tell you about Acorns. I'll tell you about both of them. And I'll see you back here probably a little later on today. I got another story I want to talk about. All right, bye. I get very excited every time I get a chance to talk about VIIA. Man, I love VIIA. 420, it's right around the corner. There's no better time to elevate your wellness routine, whether you want to relax, recharge, refocus. VIIA has the perfect lineup for you. If you haven't tried them yet, you're really missing out. I've been telling you about them for months. They are the best. I use it all the time. The sleep gummies, oh my God. I'm telling you. I just told my buddy Chris about them. He's going to get them soon. Whether you need to unwind, refocus, boost your mood, VIIA is here to enhance your everyday and night. It's trusted by over 500,000 happy customers. VIIA is changing the game in natural wellness, blending powerful, high-quality hemp-derived ingredients to deliver real, effect-driven benefits. Whether you're looking to sleep better, that's me, have better libido, improve focus, recover, or simply relax, VIIA has a tailored solution just for you. With products ranging from 0 to high cannabinoid levels, VIIA lets you fully customize your experience to fit your needs. Doesn't matter what you're looking to support. It could be your daily wellness routine, enhance focus and clarity, or unwind with deep relaxation. VIIA has you covered. I wonder if you wonder What do I do? Where do I go? Where do I start? Take VIIA's Product Finder quiz to get personalized recommendations tailored to your needs. It can take less than 60 seconds to complete. So if you're 21 and over, treat yourself to VIIA's annual Spring 420 sale, Black Friday level savings up to 35% site-wide right now, up to 50% off packs and bundles, and get a free gift and more savings with your first order using our exclusive code DTE at the link in our description. Plus, enjoy free shipping on orders over $100. VIIA. I have 2 kids. I have a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old, and they're both learning about money. And for me, I'm always trying to teach them to be responsible with money. Because where do you think kids learn the most about money? Is it their parents, their teachers, or Taylor Swift? No, it's not Taylor Swift. 81% of their kids say parents. 81%. I wish I learned that kind of stuff when I was younger. My dad taught me. I didn't listen as much. I didn't have this kind of idea. And that's what Acorns does. This episode is sponsored by Acorns Early. April is Financial Literacy Month, the perfect time to start teaching your kids the value of money. And Acorns Early make it easy with their smart money app and debit card for kids. Acorns Early Chores Tracker teaches the kids how hard work does pay off. It sets up tasks in the app, it sets a payment amount, and you tick off the chore when it's done. Easy. Saving goals help kids turn saving into a habit. They can even choose their own target dates and turn on their optional autosave feature to help them get there. It's great because kids need a sense of independence, and they get it when they're spending what they earn with their very own debit card, and they get to choose from 35 plus customizable and designs. Kids can build up their money knowledge and their confidence with bite-sized financial lessons. And the best part is parents can keep track of where and when the kids are spending. You get real-time spend notifications, set your kids' spending limits, and instantly block lost or stolen cards. I love this. It works. It has been a game changer for my 13-year-old. She knows, she understands, she's starting to balance when to spend money, how to save money. It has worked. So if you're ready to help your kids grow money skills that'll help last a lifetime, head on over to acornsearly.com/DTE or download the Acorns Early app to get started. Sign up now and your first month is on us. Acorns Early Card is issued by Community Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC, pursuant to licensed by MasterCard International. TNCs apply. Monthly subscription fees starting from $5 per month unless canceled.